Oh crap, I forgot my water bottle. God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 29 of our Kills Frontline 2 session. Today's going to be an immersive story session. We're on the last chapter before the Daiyan event comes out tomorrow. And I think there's some new story there. It's coming out tomorrow. It's going to come out 4 a.m. my time. So I'll probably be not around for it. So we'll do it in the afternoon right after. So it'll be like probably 9 hours after it launches. And then we'll do the story for that because it's dumb because they release it halfway through and then you only have a few hours before the reset. So you have to get your daily in before, like, just a few hours before the reset. Not a fan of this release cycle. But yeah, today it will be, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do story today, get chapter 7 done, and then tomorrow we'll be straight into chapter 8, I think, when the Daiyan stuff comes out. Yeah. Is there anything I need to do? Because I forgot my water bottle. And I'll just be right back to get my water bottle. It's going to be a lot of talking today. A lot of reading. Okay, I'm back. So in the previous chapter, we had the whole thing with Bepley, and then Colgate lost their mind against the Varjagers, and we were getting supplies. I think we met up with the waifu in the cave, underground city, something something, the dodgy place. And then I think that's all I remember so far. Okay, let's do it. So we did this year. Oh yeah, it's not 100% because I didn't do the missions. Turns out it doesn't cost energy to do these, so we'll probably do them on the other one. Or I can do it off stream. It's not like it's anything important, I don't think. 175. 0. Alright, cool. Yep, alright. Let's do it. Chapter 7. If there's no way forward, then only way through battle you can make it. Yeah, okay. After a great start of the English. Words. What are words? What do they mean? So we're still in that place, maybe? I don't know. About to clear the horde of elites ahead. Drifting in pure bubbles. Bring a few more waves for like get out of my way. All units focus on clearing out these enemies ASAP. Only not making any sounds. She's a bit too quiet for my taste. Gonna skip all these. Let's give it to Shah. Huh? Oh.
獲物は近くだ。これで終わらせる。ほら、危ないよ。身が立ってろ。私の腕を信じろ。私の腕を信じろ。私の腕を信じろ。
Full read, man. Look at this. 4 turns.
私の新発明、味わってみて。了解。
Easy.
作戦完了っと。あ、戻らなきゃ料理が冷めちゃう。
Okay, wait, there's no story action, so where are we escaping? I remember we spent the night with the other waifu and then... Holgate. Ah, yes. Focus fire. Only focus on the battlefield. Everyone needs your support, let's kill these elids. This is the battlefield, don't just stand there spacing it. If you need repairs, go find mailing. Yes, I'll keep that in mind later. She's acting strange. She's acting very strange, it seems.
獲物は近くだ。これで終わらせる。ほら、危ないよ。身が立ってろ。
Oh, I gotta evacuate them. What level are these guys? Did I finally catch up, maybe? No, don't think so. What's your 6? This should be the last one. Hi. Flowing gentle breeze, white whales seized. Only, can you stop daydreaming on the battlefield? Do you realize you were this closely being scrapped? Let's head back to the Yelmo first. I think she's still having that PTSD with the Valyega thing. Hey, curious. Welcome. Pretty interesting. Okay, we'll see. Oh, here we go. Story note. We'll find out what's going on with her. I guess. After leaving the underground channel that night, so we were leaving the underground channel. Okay, we drive along a barely navigable. Is that a word? Navigable highway towards Saga's place. Oh, so we're going to Saga's place now. Okay, so yeah. So she invited us to stay over. She wants me. And then okay, with Saga showing us the way the Alamo managed to leave the collapsed storm behind before it gets worse. There she is. Whoa, this big boy was pretty quick considering its size. That collapsed storm hit so fast I thought we wouldn't be able to dodge it. The MBV will keep us safe from the storm, so as long as we don't spend too long in it. But seriously, are you really not going to sell it? What should I do after that? Go to a green zone? Couldn't you buy a slightly smaller one and use that instead? Even if you couldn't go to a green zone with the leftover money, you could... Even if you couldn't go to a green zone with the money left over, you could find a place to stay and renovate it like a little so you could have a place to put your boots up after wandering for a long time. Our place welcomes people like you. Suckers like me. I never said that. Are we close to a settlement? Yep. Turn right past the pile of rocks up ahead. We're almost there. Turn right, Groza. Understood. As the Alamo makes the turn, a semi-underground district comprised of abandoned buildings gradually comes into view. Is Bepley okay? We've transferred her doll authorizations and Mailing is running diagnostics on her body. Once they're done, I'll go familiarize her with the MVB. Mailing, would she be that reliable mechanic of yours? Mm-hmm. She isn't just a mechanic, is she? From the looks of things, doesn't she handle a lot of other jobs too? Yep, she's also my very capable adjutant. If possible, I'd like to stay with you guys for a while. You're more than welcome. May I ask why? We have a very long journey ahead of us. Before that, I'd like my mechanic... What? I'd like my mechanic come adjutant? What? To get a good rest. Since this is a residential area, are there any entertainment facilities or activities that you'd recommend? What the hell does that mean? We aren't a particularly big community or anything. As for entertainment, there's a decently high slope to the northwest. The kids go sand skiing there from time to time. Alternatively, the mechanic come adjutant of yours called Mailing. What the hell? Might refer to help pick fruit in our underground. Prefer to pick on the greenhouse. I mean, it's probably entertainment compared to fixing doors, windows, or sweeping the streets, right? That doesn't sound very entertaining to me. That said, you have fruits here. How much are they? If you're buying, you get a friend's discount. That's a lot cheaper than other underground brokers. I'll go confirm the price afterwards. Alright, there's no need to pick them, but I'd like to know the price if it's not too much trouble. No, it's not trouble at all. We need to sell them after planting them, and being able to cut out transportation losses does everyone good. Selling fruits in the containment zone can be quite an expensive business. Thanks for your patronage in advance, Commander. I hope that you will show your gratitude through your discount. Is your residence here? Oh right, I can't believe we're here already. Shall we dismount together, Commander? I have some things on the MBV that I need to take care of. Give me a few minutes and I'll be there shortly. Alright, forget it. The layout of this place is pretty complex. I'll wait for you at the MBV's entrance. Groza, how are Nemesis and Krolik? They're in the dormitory. Please have them escort Saga to the entrance. Hang on a bit, Saga. Thank you. The internal layout of the MBV is pretty complex. I don't think I could find my way up by myself. How soon till they arrive, Miss Leader? They'll be here in 3 minutes. I'll wait for them at the door to the ops room. Commander, see you later. Alright. Commander, why did you suddenly bring up buying fruit and temporary stopover? And what are you thinking of doing? I promised Mailing before that I'd give her a rest, and then there's the matter of a welcome party. Groza, I'd like you and Mailing to put together a welcome party for Colony and Pepley. And Helena. This is pretty random. Doesn't Colony like chocolate? I'm not sure what dolls eat food. I'm not sure what Pepley likes. We should have some supplies in the storeroom, so I guess we'll have enough combined with the fruits we're buying later. Dolls require a considerable amount of time to process consumed food. Given the usual preparation procedure for welcome parties, wouldn't it be better to allow Colony and Pepley to request additional purchase items and give Helena some extra snacks, Commander? When was the last time we had this many members aboard the Elmo? About 22 months ago. The crew shrank after that until it was only Nemesis and I in a $2 combat team from the 3rd of May 2073 to the 4th of January 2074. Krolik joined in 2074 on the 40th of April. Bro, that's the team right there. Nemesis, Groza, and Krolik. That's it. Enough. That's not what I'm asking. Groza, something's not right about Coleman's mental state. Indeed. Oh yeah, I gotta put the sound up, I forgot. Although I don't know exactly what she went through, I can probably guess, given her obsession with the 11th Medical and Chemical Regiment and the Varjägers. They were likely attacked by the Varjägers. Since dolls in UINC formations only have serial numbers, the person who gave Conley her name must have died in the Varjäger attack. Yeah, I thought so, like some kind of some history, some PTSD. Yoroza shifts her gaze. As a tactical doll, Conley needs to focus on the current combat situation and the comparative differences between friendly and enemy fighting strength. That's my opinion as a team leader. Dolphin needs time, Crozza. Dolls aren't like humans. Their external appearances cannot be used to judge their mental age. Whatever the kind of neural cloud they've been equipped with, they all need to grow over time. As long as the consequences aren't too severe, it should be okay for her to be a little capricious. But a medical doll is the key to the unit's ability to sustain operations. Colony ought to. It's not like what Colony did today was that outrageous compared to our previous members. It didn't seem to bother you back then. So what? Why was today different? Is it because you're not used to there being so many people in the Alamo? Perhaps. Then maybe you should try to adapt to the situation and relax like a human would. Let's hand off the security duties and the welcome party preparations over to Krolik and Nemesis. Meanwhile, we'll go look around the residential area with our stars, Vipley and Colony. How about that? I think she noticed that Colony's kind of mentally falling apart, so she wants to do something nice for her so she can kind of get back to herself. Mailing should be done for work on adjusting the remolding pattern once we finish haggling over the price. We'll buy some fruit together, head back to the MBV, then finish up the remaining preparations for the party. After that, we can have a lovely celebration while introducing everyone to each other and send Helena off. How about that? Of course, Krolik will have to take care of Helena when Colin isn't around. I hope she can hold out. Perhaps she recalls handling tricky matters in the past, or perhaps my words somehow managed to reassure her, but Groza suddenly regains her calm. She remains standing quietly on the spot. We haven't had an apple pie in a long time. Could you make one, dear leader? I'm sorry, Commander. Come again? If apple pies are no good, then cupcakes are fine too. Or bean soup, perhaps. Okay. Let's head out then. Groza in the kitchen. 15 minutes later. Leaving the Alamo behind, Saga leads me, Groza and Vepley towards the semi-underground district. Colony is following, not far behind. The haphazard buildings on both sides form a barrier that shields the area from the sandstorm outside. The streets crisscross chaotically, and we soon start coming across people. It is already nighttime, but the settlement shows no sign of settling down. Sorry I'm late. My place is off to the side. You'll have to walk a little further to get there. I contacted the greenhouse while I was waiting. They're looking forward to meeting the big customers like yourselves. Have you nailed down the price with them yet? That depends on what you want to buy, of course. However, judging by the clouds just now, there'll probably be a collapse storm tomorrow. Everybody's busy reinforcing their homes to resist it, so there won't be anyone in the greenhouse. It might be better if you went after the storm passes. A collapse storm? Don't people usually pick locations that don't get hit by collapse storms for their settlements? That's because of the purification work. Things get worse in the contamination zones as the purification zones advance on them. Things get worse in the... There are fewer and fewer ruins that can be converted into living spaces. People like us who can't enter purification zones can only live in these barely habitable locations. Besides, it's not like the collapse storms are that frequent. The important thing is that people from the UINC don't come over. Doesn't that sound great? Bro, even her voice is like full change. People from the UINC. Ah, I see. People who live in contamination zones are used to their freedom. They wouldn't want someone from the UINC sticking their nose in their business, right? Since when did the UINC give a damn about us? Half a year ago, a nearby settlement encountered a UINC medical team. They seized houses and threw the inhabitants out during a collapse storm, resulting in their deaths. We've been leery of anyone related to them ever since. There's a lot of focus on Colgate right now. Is this like her bloody... Is her arc like coming together? Colony suddenly grows agitated. She stops in her tracks and glares at Saga with great vitriol. Her body is stiff and her fists are clenched. What's wrong? Colony, are you mad? Freaking Vepley. Want to hear Vepley's new song? Its theme is the sea, just like your hair. Vepley was practicing it on the way here and Vepley worked super hard on it. Vepley's going to start the show then. Make sure you listen carefully, Master. Wait a minute, Master, were you talking to me? I'm still confused by Colony's reaction when Vepley suddenly addresses me, so I failed to respond immediately. You don't like that name, Master? Saga didn't like it either, so how about I use your name? I think Commander will do. Sure thing, Commander. Vip is about to begin. What? A person wrapped in dirty rags stumbles out of an alleyway. All of a sudden, his face is largely obscured by a hood. Probably due to some kind of ailment on his left leg, he walks with a limp that gives him more leftward momentum and ends up bumping into Vepley. Grozza reaches out to keep her from falling. Careful. Thank you, leader. After running to Vepley, the man simply freezes rigidly in place instead of turning to check on her. He is still facing the same way, his face utterly blank. Imora, Lady Imora is here, please. It's Crifium. You look a little better now. Seems you can head outside. Crifium can go outside, but you're unhappy? Vepley checks Crifium's emotion coefficient and questions him solemnly. Crifium gives no answer. Who else Crifium? Is that the guy? Radiation, blessing, Amora is here. Lady Amora has come. Salvation, please grant me salvation. This man named Crifium shows absolutely no reaction to Saga or Vepley. Saga scratches her head, then finishes out a supply pack from her bag and shoves it into Crifium's hands. This is for you. Enough rat jerky and water for 3 days. Enough rat jerky and water for 3 days. Don't lose it now. Ugh. He accepts the supply pack robotically and without protest, then turns and shuffles off in the direction of the exit. After watching Crifium stumble away, I try to change the subject. By the looks of things, is this because of Elid? Yep, he's been here for just under half a year. He paid a large sum to buy meds and his symptoms were light at first, but in the end it didn't help and now his mind is going. Is he like, I guess is he infected by like, do Elids have like some kind of rabies or something? They can spread if you get bitten or hit. People like us who spend long periods in contamination zones have collapsed radiation in us to a greater or lesser extent. It's probably radiation, never mind. When you can't get to a purification zone and don't have any special methods of treatment, getting sick is only a matter of time. Other than giving a man named Crifium a good long look, Colney has given no reaction. Good. Subject changed successfully. I sighed in relief and followed the flow of the conversation. Who's that Imora he was talking about? Oh, a few people arrived at one of the largest settlements nearby. They say that for an ounce of Sardis gold, Imora can help relieve their Elid symptoms and help their bodies recover. By relieving Elid symptoms, do you mean some kind of anti-Elid vaccine? Only the UINC ought to have that sort of thing, right? Maybe they have special channels. Some of the people living with us went to look for them when they couldn't bear the pain of Elid symptoms anymore. Haven't heard of them coming back though. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Who knows? Anyway, Crifium's had a hard life too. A UINC medical team screwed over his settlement. He barely managed to escape with his life, then discovered he had Elid a few days ago. Elid. It's like this universe is AIDS or something. Saga stares into space as she recalls Crifium's past. Have you been contacted by Elid? Talk to your nearest medical professional today. We somehow ended up talking about this again. Speaking of which, Saga, are we at your place yet? Her face, man, and her voice. Was it the 11th medical... Well, I'll look in her voice. Was it the 11th medical and chemical regiment? I think so. I'm not too familiar with the name, but it seems close enough. Fortunately, the council isn't like them. We're almost at my home. Just a few more minutes and... Did you say the 11th medical and chemical regiment? Colney exclaimed so loud that everyone working to reinforce the buildings around her stops and stares at us. Completely oblivious to the attention she has attracted, Colney storms up to Saga, who was pulled abruptly back to reality from down memory lane. Crifium? Where did you go just now? Do you want exact coordinates? I know the rough direction, head due west from the exit, but I don't know how far you'll have to go. Colney's gaze falls on each of us in turn, lingering strictly longer on me and Grozza. Then she turns and starts walking in the opposite direction. Colney. Colney doesn't stop. Colney? Leader. Colney grabs hold of... Grozza grabs hold of Colney, but Colney still doesn't look back. Vepley's about to go after her when Saga finally comes to her senses and pulls Vepley back. She shakes her head with embarrassment at Vepley and me. Vepley looks towards Colney in confusion. Grozza's not going to stop you, Colney, but the place Groz is not going to stop you, Colin, but the place Crifium setting to might be involved with the UI and C. We can't rule out Sexton's involvement either. If you want to find him, could you wait until we're all ready so we can go over together? Commander. Only mulls in silence for a long time as she tries to keep her emotions under control. Hi. Only stops talking as she's interrupted by the sudden comms notification. Hello? Commander, Village authorized transfer request went through, but the molding pattern carriers are still being tweaked. We've run into a bit of a problem. What kind of problem? I'm not sure. I can't seem to isolate the issue with Nemesis and Chronic remolding patterns. I'm in the central hub. Can Lead or someone else come over? Alright, Rosa. I'll head back to the MBV. Alright. I'll be waiting for you at the central hub colony. MBV central hub, got it. Bro, she's full change, man. I wonder if, like, this entire time, maybe her memory was, like, jarred or fragmented, and then after that Varjega thing happened, it kind of, like, pieced out, and then her, like, her true memories and personality came back or something, maybe? Olney shakes off Groz's grip on her arm and makes for the Elmo. Pepley, accompany Colony back to the MBV. And try out your remodeling pattern while you're at it. No problem. Pepley catches up with Colony and follows her with a light trot. Colony, you've got a great sense of rhythm. All your steps are in time. See? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's my turn to apologize this time, Commander. I didn't expect that either. Actually, I was thinking of asking you to go see what those people are up to. Given that you asked, I went ahead and dived into it a bit. Although I don't know what all this has to do with that Paulfian doll of yours, I take it you won't be going over anymore. Well, let's just stick with the plan for now. I'll take you to the greenhouse then. This way, please. In the central hub on the Elmo. The test completer, frazzled Mei Ling holds onto the debugging equipment and is preparing it to find necessary parts in the storeroom. Hang on, Colney, wait here a bit. I know what the problem is. I need some time to find the right parts. I'll come back once I get them, so please stay here and wait. Okay. Mei Ling runs off in a rush, even bumping into a machine in the corner on her way. Owie, thank goodness it isn't broken. Colney, never mind for now. You can go to the dorm first if you'd like. Helena's there. Go help out Krolik and Vepley, feel free. Alright. Only finds herself alone in the central hub. But all you need is like some like devil music, like the dee na na dee. That face looks like she's about to go exercise someone. She eyes the Alamo's operations interface, which has been left unlocked, and hesitates. She looks up and slowly takes a good look around her. Thank you. Her gaze shifts back to the operations interface with a few taps. Her gaze shifts back to the operations interface. With the 2 taps, she brings up the index of dolls serving on board the Elmo via the access tree left from resolving vehicles or the rest of issues. Okay, so we've got like view edit delete. Her hand hovers over the screen. Her own name and photograph are displayed on the interface. Her fingers brush over her profile story. Yeah, I feel like she confirmed the release of ownership of the doll. She then presses the delete button. A secondary interface pops up. Confirm the ownership? The delete button? If there's an access locked password, then I'll... Her hand hesitates over the yes. Ownership of the doll. Is she deleting herself? After a long pause, she presses the button. Honestly, Commander, you're too kind. What? Regret, relief, resolve. Only has never shown such a complex expression. I'm sorry, but this is the right choice. What the hell is she doing? She repeats the sentence as if to convince herself. Yes, this is the choice I should make. Helena? Seeing Colney, Helena dashes over and hides behind her. Pulling hair hatefully. What's the matter? One Colney, not Vepley. Are you playing with Vepley just now? Not playing. Krolik didn't play. Helena grips Colney tightly. Colney tries to pry her hands off but can't free herself. I'll go find some pretty little pebbles for you, okay? Ah, pebbles, Colney, pebbles. Sorry, I said I'd get you pebbles earlier, but I forgot. I'll go get some now, okay? Okay. Then wait for me here. Elena finally lets go and calmly smooths out the wrinkles on her clothes. She brushes past Lena and leaves the central hub. What did she delete? Did she delete herself so she's no longer part in the system or something? Dialogue and music up. Are the preparations ready yet? The apple pie and chocolate brownies are being kept warm in the oven. The orange juice has been topped up with ice and is stored in the fridge at the end of the dormitory corridor. We haven't restocked our confetti supply yet, and our fireworks have gotten damp, so they can't be used. Crowley found the smoke discharges to replace it. Say what? But I don't think you guys need fireworks. The amount of gunfire and explosions you guys see like on a day-by-day basis is probably better if you didn't have fireworks. She said she already tested it out. She replaced the irritant chemicals inside with non-toxic dyes, so that sprays colorful smoke when activated. It's pretty much like fireworks when used for welcome parties. Fine, looks like we're pretty much ready, so tell everyone to come to the ops room. If you have Nemesis bring the orange juice, Kralik will handle apple pie and chocolate brownies. As for the smoke machine, let's not use it. No. Speaking of which, Mailing hasn't reported back for a while. Has she finished tuning the remodeling pad? Rosla looks grave as she stands before the main terminal. Commander, Conley's name has vanished from the MV's transition code earlier. Okay, so she deleted her own name. Exclamation mark. I immediately pick up my communicator and try to call Conley. The call cuts off before long. Does this mean that comms are cut off? Goza, bring up the MVV's camera logs. Her most recent entry was that the MVV entered at around 1949 hours when she returned to the MVV with Epley. After that, there's no sign of Conley in any of the MVV's internal cameras. So that's what she was planning to do by returning to the MVV. Amanda. Although accessing and operating MVV systems doesn't need any extra encryption key, the MVV's main OS uses a tier 2 encryption key, and the records of the MVV's doll personnel are encrypted, so there's no way she could have cracked it in just one night. What do you mean? Only might be a little capricious, but I don't think she'd go as far as deleting her authorizations, IFF data, and leaving the MVV. Perhaps the MVV systems were hacked and Colony's system access was deleted. The Gerard group has done things like this before, and Colony's only leaving for a while for some reason. I'm glad you said that. That is indeed a possibility. Rosa, contact Saga, get the exact location of Cryptium's residence. Rosa pauses for a moment, then she starts tapping away at the main terminal. Commotion breaks out outside the ops room. The sliding door opens and Crowley comes in, dragging Helena with her. Nemesis follows close behind. Stay still. Will you hold still for just 1 minute? You're about to make me drop the snacks leader made. Snacks, gimme! What's the rush anyway? It's not like we didn't leave for quit grabbing already! The approaching agony, thirst for an ending. You want to give it a go? The only reason why she didn't touch the orange juice you're holding is because it's too sour. You think you could have held on to it otherwise? Sour, orange juice, do not want. Noticing my grim face, Kralik looks me up and down, puzzled. What's with that look on your face, Commander? Did you eat something bad? I met Mailing on the way here just now. She was looking for something in the storeroom. Vepley's in the dorm, but she's heading over. I didn't see Conley, though if you have a stomach ache, maybe you could get her to give you a checkup? Have any of you seen Conley since last night? Nope. Why? What's up there? Lawless order drifting away, drawn toward a boundless land. Where? Which area? The path that passes through extending. Nemesis says she saw Conley outside the armory last night. Conley told her that she was going to find pebbles for Helena as she went toward the MBV's entrance. Oh yeah, it was around 2100 hours, but she was still in her tachia. Ah, pebble. The word pebble seemed to have stirred Helena's memory. She stopped trying to snatch the dessert out of Karlik's hand. Pebble, Commander, pebble. Helena, did you see Conley? Saw Conley, yes, pebble, not lying. Commander, give me pebble, Commander. Helena runs toward me and starts tugging roughly at the hem of my coat. Come now, get up, Helena. When and where did you see Conley? Don't know, no pebble, don't know, can't remember. Commander, is there anything Vepley can help with? The sight of Vepley sends Helena scurrying to hide behind me. Baddie, hate you, go away. Why do you hate Vepley? Vepley's an idol. Oh, she's even got the little mic thing, I just noticed. What happened now? Vepley came by to help take her Helena last night. She pulled on Helen's hair that moment she saw. Children, enough, man! Pulling hair hurts. I didn't, it's just the locks of Helena's hair look like a pair of wings, so Vepley thought it was super cute and couldn't resist. I'm sorry, Vepley really was very careful. Vepley just touched it gently. Is this a bloody daycare center, or are we like a tactical Elmo crew? Like, what's going on, man? You're calling almost knocked Helena off her feet, gentle. No, Vepley doesn't have the great strength. Was I talking about your strength? This is enough of a headache, but can't you at least listen to others talking? Between the trees, scattered branches and leaves, casting dark shadows. Why you... Enough! Huh? What? Ladies, Conley has gone missing. Didn't she just step outside? She's not the kind to get lost, right? The only one here who'd get lost is probably Nemesis. Conley's authorizations have been deleted. She's no longer affiliated with the Elmo. Deleted yesterday, lots of ways, big screen. Shiny, Conley, touchscreen. That rhymed. Conley, deleted? No delete, Commander. Lots of ways in the hub area. Did Conley access MP's main OS in the central hub? What about Mailing? Wasn't she there? Mailing, no. The music's nice, man. Groza contacts Mailing at once. This time, the line connects very quickly. Oh boy. Leader? I tried so many ways, but I just can't lift the restrictions on the remodeling pattern carrier device. Perhaps it's not a part problem, but a flaw in the base data. Did you leave Conley by herself in the central hub? Huh? Yes, I did. And the MBV's main OS was open. Did you return to log yourself out after processing people's authorizations? I don't quite remember. Did something happen? Did Conley break something? I think I'd better go take a look. Conley's gone. What? Gone? Mailing. Let's leave the remodeling pattern aside for a bit. Come to the ops room right now. What happened? Commander, what do you mean by gone? Could it be that Conley... Yep. Conley's name is no longer in the Almo's communications code log, so access was probably deleted from the Almo. Deleted? Conley, but that means her neural cloud backup's gone too, right? Would it be because of what I did yesterday? Conley's been really sad recently. When I left, I forgot to lock the main OS and log it, and I left her alone in Central Hub. It was me. I'm so sorry, Commander. It was my fault. I was careless. It's all because... It's alright, just come up here, Grozat. Have you checked the coordinates of Saga? She hasn't replied yet. I try my best to keep my emotions in check. Bro, the plot's thickening. Mark the location once you get it, then proceed at full speed. Grozat, prepare for battle. Wait, what? We were just talking. What are we fighting now? We're fighting our state of emotional consciousness. Commander, we've arrived at Area 1. Colony signals indeed coming... Okay, we're chasing after Colony. Confirmed. Elite swarm in the area. Threat level 2. Alright, clear them out and continue the search. Priorities confirming Colony signal. Understood. Commencing cleanup. What? I'm gonna put the music up just a tad bit more. Quite nice in the story mode. I think voice is fine.
永劫なる国土との別れ降臨せよ果てなき聖
These are just the fighting ones, yeah. Yep. Man, we've arrived at Area 2. There's a new group of elites here. Lonely grains of sand following the distant path. Damn it, where on earth did Colney go? Frolic, are you angry? Vepley will sing for you. Shut up already. Freaking Vepley, man. Grotha, search the area after securing it. Report anything suspicious immediately. Copy, everyone clear the area as quickly as possible. Liku. Zala. Run Zala in a while.
Target 確認。星々よ。ほら、危ないよ。逃がしたっての。
真理と荘厳を捧げ。
落ちて隕石のように私の新発明味わってみて。私が終わらせる。
真理と荘厳を捧げ。
星々よ。ほら、危ないよ。今よ。
ポントゥスの玉結び。永劫なる国土との別れ降臨せよ
Confirmed, enemy units have been eliminated. Team Groza returned to the NBV. Stand by at the entrance. Mailing any word from Saga?
ずっと見てますけど
I've been monitoring comms, but I haven't heard anything new so far. Where could Colony have gone? She could be in danger. She couldn't have gone far. We don't have precise coordinates, only a general direction. Looks like we'll have to search each of them. Mailing, bring us back up to cruising speed.
わかりました
Will do.
走行速度
Vehicle speed will be back up. We'll be back up to 90 kilometers within 5 minutes. Ooh, we're going faster. Eliana, who has been sticking to me like glue, jumps up and throws her arms in excitement. Strap in. Ooh, pebbles. Satisfied to finally elicit a response from me, Helena sits down obediently and looks at me with expectation. We're looking for Colony. Okay. Helena's head droops in disappointment. Unhappy that I'm not comforting her like I usually do, Helena pouts and reluctantly looks out the window. As we accelerate, the view outside the window flies past quickly. Commander, I did a complete check. Commander, I did a complete check on the vector engines, but we still can't leave them running at max output. After an hour, we'll have to lower our speed to 30 kilometers and also initiate a 1 hour long emergency cooldown procedure. Right, keep an eye on the engines. Groza, have you found any clues related to Colony? The 2 settlements up ahead have been abandoned. No active individuals detected. Fluttering birds reflected on the image of the lake and shattering. Nemesis says something's fishy about that pack of alien creatures just now. They're super fishy. Vepli changed between several songs, but they didn't listen to any of them. We were making so much noise that just now I thought you were an alien. Vepli, quiet down during combat. You aren't even as tall as Colony, so how are you even noisier than she is? Noise? Oh, Vepli practiced those songs for so long. Crowley, you need to focus on... Bro, I feel sorry for Vepli, I swear. Aren't you missing the point? You need to focus in battle too, Vepli. Also, I feel the same way as Nemesis Commander. Those alien creatures we encountered in our previous battle seemed a little strange. Are they a new subspecies? Did they have a new attack method, or was it something else? Their general appearance and attack patterns are the same. But, I'm not sure if there's a professional way to put it, but they looked a little different. Planted in the high wall, the seeds silently change. They were more crystallish. So was the difference in the degree of the crystallization? Is that what you're trying to say, Nemesis? In the call, Nemesis nods. Indeed. When life forms are exposed to excessive collapse radiation contract ELID, their physical condition will slowly deteriorate if they do not use anti-ELID vaccines or other medical treatments to remove the collapsed particles within them. Collapsed crystals will start appearing on their body and eventually result in their mutation into an ELID creature. Alright, yeah. Crystallization usually begins inside an organism, thus having more surface crystallization implies a greater degree of internal structural crystallization in ELID, and also corresponds to greater combat power. Now that you mention it, those ELIDs just now didn't seem as crystal-like as the others we killed earlier. You know those ELID creatures we saw before, those dug toads? The official brief name is Thode, Frolic. Oh right, the Thodes we saw before had totally crystallized legs that couldn't move, but the one... Ah, that's why they can't move. But the ones we saw today could still jump a little. Oh, that doesn't... Oh, doesn't their name come from... Oh, doesn't their name come from how they thump the ground when they try to jump? It's the Toad dance. Vepli wants to learn it too, Frolic. Animal dances are really hard. If you remember how it went, could you teach Vepli, please? Huh? Alright. We're getting closer to the red zone. Some degree of mutation in the aliens are to be expected. It shouldn't be a big deal, but keep an eye on the situation. Commander, there's a town-sized ruin up ahead. Go around it. Commander, the vehicle's IR sensors are showing that a large area inside the ruins is presenting a higher temperature reading than its surroundings. There might be people living there, but I compared it to the terrain info and it didn't seem like this place was a settlement. Groza, go take a look. Remember to send back video footage. Understood. Bro, it's getting intense, man. It's getting pretty serial. I don't know if it's because I'm reading fast, but there's a sense of like tension. It's building. Stay alert. Stay in formation, everyone. Remember to keep up. Probably don't go gawking around, okay? Oh, for the love of... Could you please be quiet for just a bit, please? Haven't you gotten tired of bothering me the whole way here? Bro, me and Crowley could... She's my kindred spirit. Crowley turns up to look at Vipley, who is walking behind Nemesis to the right, and does not notice that Groza has stopped. Nemesis walks up and clamps a hand tightly over Crowley's mouth. The three dolls all stop. You... A torture journey, falling silent before a high wall. Shh! Vipley guessed it. Crowley, Nemesis is telling you to stop. Be quiet, they're coming out. Vipley, begin transmitting video. Like this later? Yes, now come this way. Four of them quieten down. Crozza has stopped them at the corner of a tall building. Due to long years of wind erosion, the building is derelict, and the top has collapsed. It now forms a pyramid-shaped obstacle that provides the doll's cover. Ripley walks up to Crozza and aims her micro-streaming device at what appears to be the entrance of the ruins through a shattered window. A group of robbed men are quietly exiting the ruins. Robed men, robbed. Robed men? They are all interlacing their fingers in a strange cross shape. Their faces are covered by their hoods, and their strides are slow and coordinated. The sun is shining down brightly on these people, but they look no less spooky and mysterious. Oh, yeah, look, I can see it now. Okay. They don't look like ordinary residents, Commander. What are they doing? You are, Mailing. Don't speak up all of a sudden. I'm sorry. Be quiet. The leader of the procession suddenly stops as if he has seen something. Everyone has come to a stop behind him. The leader slowly raises his hand and points in a certain direction. Whoa. Leader of the robed congregation. Ad Parlitas. Bro, it's getting mysterious. Who are these guys? Getting some like a Resident Evil 4 freaking... You know, I forgot their names. The main enemy types in Resident Evil 4, the villages and the, you know, the Coculejo, I've got their names, man. If you know, you know. Ad Parlitas. There is something rather odd about his body. His voice is soft and extremely hoarse. Sunlight shining on his raised arm is reflected brilliantly off the skin. Adu Parlitas. The group behind him repeats the phrase of an unknown meaning, then they start marching in the indicated direction. Leader, Commander, did you see that? That man had tons of stones on him. They look so pretty. They're kind of like collapse pieces that Commander gives it. Okay, I already know what it is. So these guys, they're a cult, and they probably worship the collapse pieces. But the thing is, the collapse pieces, or the radiation, has eroded their minds, so they probably believe or worship the radiation as like some kind of omnipotent being that's gonna set them to like power and freedom or something. I'm calling it now something like that. Something. No, they aren't collapse pieces. Are those collapse crystals, or are those collapse crystals? Like, they either worship the crystals or the radiation has mushed their minds. They appear to be, and they probably have a leader that's taking advantage of them and their lack of brain cells. Can Vipley get some from them to give to Helena later? You can't bring unprocessed collapse crystals onto the MBV. Oh. Dense shadows filling up the gaps. The objective, a giant soaring inverted image. Pollock wriggles and tries to pull Nemesis' hand off her face. Let go of me. How the hell am I supposed to translate for you when you're covering my mouth? Leader, Nemesis said they're heading towards the MBV. Pollock forgets to keep a volume down in annoyance. The procession of robed men look toward the four dolls. Let's head out. The dolls emerge from behind their cover and approach a group that has come out from the ruins. Oh wait, are these the guys from... Wait, in the missions, they're like the hooded dudes. I think it's them. I fought these guys in one of the events or missions or something. I think it's them. The leader of the group seems rather agitated by the appearance of the dolls. He once again makes a strange finger interlacing sign at them. The Parlitas. I think it is them. It is them. It's 100% them. I forgot their name. They were they have like the poison and they absorb it and they give it to someone and it explodes and yeah. Pepper looks back and forth between the robed men and the silent and wary companions in confusion. Then she sticks out her hand cheerily. Oh no, is she talking to the robed man? Vepley, you idiots. I'm Vepley, how are you? What you doing? Oh no. Oh, lost wanderers, join our flock. Join you? Bro, she's so innocent, she doesn't know. Vepley knows you're practicing a special dance, right? Oh god. Those who refuse to join shall be punished in accordance with Nita's commands. He will remember. Nita? What does this name sound familiar? What the heck are they talking about? Who is this Nita anyway? Why do they sound so weird? Like I'm talking to Nemesis. Smite them! Smite them! He shall remember! The group of robed men suddenly start charging at them. Bro, religious cultist zealots? Sign me up. Well, wait a minute. Is it me or are they being awfully passionate? Did I say something wrong? Groza repels the incoming mob of attackers and asks for my orders over the comms. They are demonstrating great aggression. Should we attack them, Commander? Try to withdraw first. Bro, didn't I literally called this like I think a week ago and I'm like, hey man, how sick would it be there's a faction in this game? Yeah, these guys. I remember these guys in game. They were these guys were the ones in the freaking Oljafat fight that wouldn't piss off. Wow, what a large audience. Fairplay is so happy. Getting PTSD from last night. That's enough, idiot. Suppress them and stop them. Wandering lone traces, low growls of beasts. I'm not scared, you're the one who's scared. I just think these weird things are annoying, alright? All units, prioritize suppression and repel the enemy. Don't let any of them escape. Ad parlitas. Ad parlitas. Yeah, these guys. And they have like the foot sounds. Bare feet sounds. Really takes good and focus on attacking the nearest enemy. Immediately launch this. Yeah. Unitas. Yeah. Quite a lot of them. Quite a few of them, sorry. Not a lot of them. I feel like my Sabrina's built wrong. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she doesn't feel that strong. I feel like I'm not doing something right with her. Enemy units have left the combat area. We should be back at the MBV in 14 minutes. Come straight to the ops room. This only happened. Just come over. After ending the call for Groza's team, I redirect my attention to Helena. The girl is huddling behind me and shaking like a leaf. Her eyes are squeezed tightly shut. Ah. No. Is Helena alright? I've never seen her like this before. Is it because of these people and strangers now? I give her a reassuring pat and gently pry her fingers off my clothes. I'm here, it's okay. Don't be scared. Won't go. I won't go. No, stay back. No. This is the MVP. Only Melee and I are here. It's very safe, Helena. And nobody's coming. You don't have to go anywhere. Stay back. Won't go. No, I won't go. Okay, we're staying here, Helena. See, I'm here. Groza and the others will be coming back soon. Even if someone does come, we'll all protect you. Don't be scared. I think, has you got some connection with these guys? Protect me. Yeah, I'll protect you too. So, Helena, don't worry. Startled by the sound of the door being opened, she darts behind me and closes her eyes again. You're literally like the strongest being here. Relax. What happened to her? Why is she curled up like that? Commander, did you hit her for touching the control terminal? No. Helena, it's Bepley. Bepley gives Helena a little wave from where she is in the back of the group. Provoked by the name Bepley, Helena's eyes snap open in fright and she shakes her head violently. Bepley, stay back. Stay back. No, come on, Bepley, get it together. I might not have pebbles, but ta-da! This is from Bepley's secret collection, a yellow ribbon, and it's super pretty. Want to try it on, Helena? I'm sure it'll look great on you. It's a sign of an idol's favor. A ribbon? Wow, pretty. Pebble's pretty too. Bepley thought of lots of ways to wear it. Want to try? Yeah. Helena takes the ribbon and pulls Bepley into the lounge. Bepley starts dressing the girl's hair with the ribbon. Bro, I can't. They're just too cute. Commander, did you ask us to come over because of Helena? That's just part of it. What did you think of the people on screen just now? The one standing in front of them had collapsed crystals on his body, but he could still talk. Oh, okay. I know what's happening. Like that Christian or whatever he was. They get the radiation and then they just turn into one of those guys. And then they join a cult because their minds are like cooked. I know the story, but he could still talk. That's impossible. I've never seen anyone keep their minds at such an advanced stage of the infection. Yeah. Isn't this the opposite of those elite creatures we fought in the past? You know that low crystallization means being stronger? Oh yeah, the leader talked like Nemesis too. After I mentioned that they just charged us. Do you owe them money or something, Nemesis? A faint wind blowing between the trees. Huge little cloud overheated. What a bucket of ice water. Want a bucket of ice water to cool you off? Elemental reconstruction, a confused meaning. Yes, can Nemesis say she's met them before? Oh, Nemesis is such a hottie. Met them before? Do you mean those people? Do you mean those people specifically, or people who look like them? Where was it? What did they look like, and what was the situation back then? Greedy value adders, collapsed gravel. No clue. Hey, don't look at me like that. It's just like before. I don't know which pieces of information are useful. There were many people together in many places, but finally there was one. That's all I got. Commander, could it be that Helena's scared because she met people like that before as well? We're very close to the red zone now, and if I saw people like that outside without protective suits, well, I'd be scared too. If that's the case. There's a whole bunch of people approaching us. External cameras show they look like the ones from before. Intercept them, Groza. Also, they might have special symbols on them. Pay close attention. Okay. I might have to pop a, actually I'm about to level, but I might have to pop an energy thing. Intelligence piece thing. We've arrived at the interception area. Elite enemy unit detected. Proceed with caution. All units commence attack. Let's bring 5s. Let's bring 5s Komju.
Yoi.
Unitas. Wait, is Unitas Latin? It sounds kind of Latin.
今だ私の新発明味わってみて私が終わらせる
真理総合共造失踪それがしが守る
ほら危ないよ今よ
真理と荘厳を捧げん
さて
今だ
改造の成果を見せるよ
邪魔よ
Trader. Traders will find no refuge. Trader? Who are you calling me trader? 3 enemy units remain and they've retreated.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ
Hey. I just called it. Level 52, boys. I feel like I'm so close to 60. It's only been a month into the game. Is this normal? How deep is... Oh, it's not a very long story, I think. Well, not a very long chapter, I should say. Yeah. The 3 remaining enemy units have withdrawn, with each expended around 80% of ammo and stores. Damage taken is light. Should we continue pursuing them, Commander?
撤退した方向と距離は
In which direction are they withdrawing? How far away are they? They're heading southeast. They're roughly 3 kilometers away at the moment. Considering our current speed, we can catch up with them in 5 minutes.
特殊な記号は見つ
Did you notice any special symbols on them? Nope. Vepli looked really close at their clothes, but their colors were so plain. Vepli doesn't like them. Not to mention they came in packs. There was no end to them. Let's hurry up and finish off those ones who fled, Commander.
ええ
We could always just capture one and question it, you know? You don't have to kill it. Yeah, come back after you take care of them. The Victor engines need to perform the emergency cooldown procedure soon. Since there's a large ruin nearby, we'll be taking shelter in there. You can perform body maintenance and stock up on supplies during this time. Mailing will send you the coordinates in a bit. Understood. Letting my attention drift away from the projection screen for a moment, I try to extricate my hand from Helena. Commander, not move. Okay, I'm staying still. Helena, why not wait for Vepli to come back and teach you if you don't know how to tie a ribbon? No. Want to practice. Surprise.
なら
Then why not practice on someone else? You've tied the ribbon up onto my hand, but what if I need to check combat messages? Ask Mailing. Okay, leave it to me. Commander, I've sent the coordinates to Leader and the others.
分かったわ
Alright, set course for the ruins. Will do. Mailing inputs the command and the element change direction. Soon afterwards, continuous cluster of ruins appear outside the window.
車載観測レーダー
Activate vehicle monitor. Vehicle monitor activated. Now scanning. Scan complete. Analyzing data. Ah, Commander, it looks like there's someone here.
汚染エリアの
You're telling me that in a region as sparsely populated as the contamination zone, we can run into 2 sets of populated ruins in a row? The data indicates that there could be human activity here.
入ってみましょう
Well, let's go in and take a look. Slow down immediately once you reach the outskirts of the ruins and then begin the emergency cooldown. Groza, one more thing. Yes? Once you've finished your pursuit, investigate the ruin dwellers. You've expended a lot of ammo, so return to MBV if anything happens. Understood. Leader, did you see Vepli's moves just now? Weren't they super smooth?
ベプリ
Vepli, please cut down on unnecessary movements. It helps the others coordinate with you in battle. Unnecessary movements, but Vepli just performed a super high difficulty mid-air spinning jump and landed neatly on the ground.
ついでに私
What about the part where you viciously kicked me? That was a teensy bit careless, but Vepli apologized to you. A flame hidden deep beneath the earth, peering through crevices in the ground. You didn't see that guy running at you while you were apologizing? If it wasn't for Nemesis, you'd be crying to Manly by now. Thank you, Nemesis. Anyway, Vipley will be more careful next time and engage better with everyone else. Make sure you take down the enemy after you do that. Leave it to me. Vipley will probably respond to the audience's passion. Yes, Colin is the only one who can talk to her when she's like this. Let's go bring her back. Oh yeah, forgot about Colin. As Grosner's teams fall, the situation inside the ruins is gradually revealed. Ah, there's someone there. Stop. Stop by a large pile of junk. A man dressed in the same long robe as the people from before walks past the junk pile. He seems to have heard something and turns to look in this direction. The dolls remain silent. Vipley tries to follow Nemesis' example and reaches out to clamp her hand over Krolik's mouth. Krolik glares at her murderously. Don't we have to? Be quiet. Noticing nothing unusual, the robed man resumes walking in his previous direction. Follow him. Graz's team tails the robed man carefully through various obstacles until they reach a relatively spacious and open area. Ooh. This place. I swear everywhere just looks like Eastern Europe. Looks pretty cool though, man. I love a 3D game like this set in this universe. Kind of reminds of what was it, Ubisoft game? Post-apocalyptic? I can't remember. It actually looks exactly like that, man. What's that game called? It's gonna do my head in now. Like tactical looter shooter. I think it was made by Ubisoft. Open world, you're in like the city and stuff like this kind of. The open area seems to have been meticulously maintained. A few rocks are stacked into a can in the center of the field. Streaming video now. Prepare to receive it, Commander. Video received. What's that in the clearing out there? Unable to determine given the present circumstances. Should we launch an attack, Commander? Hold on, let's listen to what they're saying first. They'll stop talking. In the open field, the robed group also falls silent at the same time. One of them walks up to the can in the center of the field. He seems to be muttering something with his fingers interlaced in front of his cheeks. Will obtain Immortal Salvation. I can't make it out. Can you get closer? The clearing is too big and there's no useful cover. We might be spotted if we advance any closer. Krolik and Vipley have expended about 65% of their ammo, but their bodies are largely intact. Should I send them to investigate? Alright. Groza nods at Vipley and Krolik. Vipley makes an okay gesture in acknowledgement. Leave it to Vipley. Vipley and Krolik start moving towards the center of the open space while carefully using various obstacles to cover. Everyone, follow me. You hang back and follow me. Okay, formation change. As the two dolls draw closer, the man's speech grows more audible. He bestows bitter trials upon us, that we may accept them, bear them, endure them, toward a place of eternal repose, where there is no more suffering. What are they saying? Keep listening. The pure crystals appear on the bodies of those undergoing the trials, overlapping marks, the wings of hope for all life. Lady Imora waits here. To this place, we shall all move forward to the place of eternal repose. The baptized that have been chosen shall receive peace and quiet. The speaking man raises his arm and points in a direction. For the sake of eternal peace, ad parlitas. He stops speaking. For some reason, the crowd around him start weeping and huddling close towards him. Why are they crying? Is it me or is this reaction different from the previous lot? Are they going to practice a special dance? The formation looks so weird. I knew it was going to be some like crazy religious zealots. More and more people gather on the empty field. They form orderly lines and are getting ready to move. I'm at the end of the call on board the Elmo. Standing in front of the projection screen, my eyes are transfixed by the footage. Baptized, that word, if I'm not wrong. There's too many of them. Come back and replenish your ammo. We'll stand guard outside and keep an eye on them. Around the empty field. Krolik, Vipley, someone said it towards you. Another person wearing the same robe suddenly approaches them from a small path to the side. Upon seeing Vipley and Krolik, he walks up to them. Ad parlitas. Krolik and Vepi are so absorbed by the crowd they still jump at his voice even with Groz's warning. What? Krolik's yelp cuts right through the crowd's weeping. Everyone on the empty field turns towards where Krolik is. The weeping gradually ceases, but unlike before, these people are not launching an immediate attack. He shall save, and he shall choose. Baptize one. Accept the trial and join us. Huh? You want us to go with you? Bro, I love this. I love this sort of stuff in games, though. Vepley and Krolik are low on ammo. They'll be in danger if they have to leave for a long time, Commander. Just go with them. With their numbers, you wouldn't be able to put up a fight anyway. We can solve the supply problem later. Just follow them. I'm almost certain that they've got to be. They're Paradise. No! Bro. I know. Aren't Paradise the ones that have the Nitos? Nitos? I'm pretty sure that's Paradise. But I thought Paradise was a bit more like sophisticated, not like a random cultist. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I'm learning. I guess I can't say I know. But I know of Paradise, kind of. But I guess, Interesting, interesting. Because I remember when you guys mentioned the Nitos, I kind of looked into it on like the wiki, and then they mentioned, there was like a mentioning of Paradise and like some kind of affiliation. Maybe it's like a big group of people, like with like different kind of bodies. Looks at Anton's resume. He started in the school the same year I started high school. That's why. What? Ribbon down. Look, Commander. Emergency cooling procedure terminated. Restarting vector engines in 10 seconds. Commencing shutdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm officially... Oh, bro, we're all gonna get old. Don't worry about it. Move on. It's just life. Commander. 3, 2, 1. Reignition successful. Setting the current speed at 10 kilometers. Maintain current speed. But we just forced them that the emergency cooling procedure. Although it won't put too much of a strain on the engines, it would be best to stop. Run the full procedure once and then perform a complete diagnostic. Keep driving. Keep a distance of 5 kilometers from Krolik and Vepley. Check in once every 15 minutes and keep the airwaves clear. Activate the environmental sensors and go to yellow alert against any unusual nearby occurrences. Commander. Groza, stand by at the MBV entrance with Nemesis after both of you top up your ammo. Also, contact Krolik. The drone's ready and will airdrop a supply crate near their location afterwards. Have them think of a reason to collect it. Drone, wanna fly too? Nemesis, take Helena to the dormitory. In silence, a swift dance upon the grassy plains is recorded. Don't wanna fly, wanna practice. Take her there, Nemesis, then replenish your ammo from the armory. Commander. Groza, do you have something you wish to add? Given the present situation, it would be better to prioritize engine maintenance and wait for Krolik and Vepley to return. We're very close to the red zone now, and the underground broker network signal is unstable. There's a chance we might get disconnected. The drone can be outfitted with a signal repeater. Once it finishes the supply drop, we can use it to maintain contact with Krolik and Vepley while keeping our distance. We won't lose their signals as long as they stay within 120 kilometers of us. Hey Fives, welcome buddy. How are you? How do you know they'll stay within that range? Because the group they joined is traveling on foot, Commander. If we could stop the MBV nearby, how can we be sure they won't have vehicles of their own? The MBV and the drone can move. If they move faster than we expect, we can change the drone's position at any time or start up the MBV, but if anything goes wrong with the vector engines, we'll have to stay in place and fight off any incoming enemy forces. ... Right now, the most important thing is this. We need to go after them. We need to go after Paradise. Bro, I read a bit Paradise, and like the wikis, I guess now we can finally see him in game. Paradise. I know Deus means god for Latin. I think in Para is Para one? Is it like one god or something? Something like that. I remember reading into it. Nemesis, take her away. Mean teacher. Don't call me teacher.
指揮官
Commander. Groza and I stare at each other. The ops room is engulfed in silence. It's not so bad. I checked the Avenger engines before. There shouldn't be any big problems in the short term.
メイリー
Mailing, you and Nemesis take Helena to rest, and I will take charge of monitoring the vehicle as well as the routine check-ins with Krolik and Vipley. Nemesis, stand by in the dormitory after resupplying. Yeah, bro, it's getting pretty intense right now. Groza averts her gaze and walks towards Mailing, who was watching us at the main terminal of unease. Commander,
金鉱石
leave the seeds of disorder behind, arriving at the shore of light. Nemesis walks over to Helena and pats her on the back. Helena wants to say something, but she's too intimidated by the tense atmosphere. Then should I go too?
何かあれば連絡
I'll contact you if anything serious comes up. The three of them leave the ops room. Mailing keeps looking back on her way out. If you're worried about the MVV breaking down, just leave it to me. I can fix it. You guys should get along. Both Groz and I remain silent. The door slides shut under Mailing's worried gaze.
少し
It
焦りすぎたわ
was my fault.
ごめんなさいグローザ
I'm sorry, Groza.
私が気をせいてしまっ
It
た
was my fault for being too hasty.
その言葉を
If Elena had heard that, she probably wouldn't have been so pouty when she left the room just now.
ヘレナ
Elena.
そうよ
Right, Elena. Fully immune individuals. The baptized. Since he's not dead, I should have expected that Paradise might still be around. Who's not dead? Yet, when they actually showed up here, right before my eyes, I still...
グローザ
Groza, cross-reference the environmental data and find a hidden place to stop for now. Tell Mailing to perform a basic check on the vector engine and then start the emergency cooling procedure again. As for the drone,
先ほどの命令を維持し
you should stick to your previous orders, Commander. I was being too hasty before, and I apologize for that again. I should have paid more attention to the safety of the MBV and everyone on it. If anything happens to Krolik or Vepley, please head out to back them up.
距離が遠ければ
If they're too far away, Nemesis and I won't be able to reach them in time. The MBV has to keep moving, Commander.
でもさっきは
But just now,
私が異議を唱えた
I objected because I did not want you to make a decision while you were not thinking clearly.
でも
However, the decision itself was a good one. Should I say that this was what I expected of Griffin's former commander? Under the present circumstances, then, even if we could resupply them via drone, we might end up losing a clue to Paradise if they ran into trouble, and the drone that we worked so hard to obtain. Rosa pauses. When she sees that I have cooled down, she smiles faintly. Ah.
ドローンの数も
Well, we might have lost it. Then we'd have to struggle for years to get another one.
まずは
Why didn't you go resupply and repair yourself?
指揮官様に
I
は
thought it was more important that you had someone to talk to, Commander. Freaking Grosser. She goes from like stern leader to like compassionate softie in like a matter of seconds.
あなたの記憶
What kind of impression do you have of Paradise, Commander? I'm actually very interested in Paradise.
強靭の
They were a bunch of lunatics. Okay. No. I should say they were a bunch of lunatics led by a maniac.
これまで目にしてきたもの
Were they like what we just saw now?
少し違う
Not quite, but it's not entirely inaccurate either. How should I put
そう
this?
とも言えないけど
I slowly calm down and try to recall the past. Rosa doesn't have any previous neural records, so if we're only talking about my memories...
グリフィン時代に遭遇した
Okay, here we go.
メンバーが
The members of Paradise I saw when I was still in Griffin were part mechanical, and they didn't have collapse crystals on them.
していなかった
Also, they didn't try to recruit others when they saw them. Given these 2 points, they're quite different from the Paradise I remember.
同じ点といえば
As for how they're similar, I guess it lies in how they don't fear collapse radiation.
それから
Or maybe it's the way they use an unusual term like the baptized as a form of address.
イモール
They repeated the name
彼
Imore.
がしていたこの
Imore.
耳に
Maybe it's Imore, not Imora, several times. Have you heard it before?
ないわ
No. Or rather, I didn't encounter it in the information I had back then. I'm pretty sure the Nitos are like related to the Paradise, are they not?
それな
You mentioned that they don't fear collapse radiation. If that's their trademark, then it's no wonder those people asked our dolls to join them, seeing as they weren't wearing protective suits.
でも奴らの
But they didn't have any Paradise looking logos on them, so I can't be sure whether or not they're Paradise after all. True, this is also true. And this box didn't have any logos like that on it either.
確か
Indeed.
にもしコルフェンが
If Colony met them after leaving the MBV, they might have invited her to join and travel with them. Ooh, yeah, maybe.
確かに
That seems very likely right now. Why? That's so random though. Why would she just join a random ass cult? Groza walks. They better. I mean, if that's the case, there better be a good reasoning for this. And Groza walks over to me from the main terminal. Like she wasn't, other than the PTSD, she wasn't really showing signs of like just random.
もしグリフィンでの最後の任務が
I don't know. Getting baptized in reactivated water sounds fun. It does actually. It's alright, Commander. We'll continue pursuing this clue. And as for your last unfinished task from when you were still at Griffin, she placed her hand slowly on my shoulder.
今回は
We'll complete it together this time. Alright, but it's getting a bit too, like, cringy. Going to check in with them? How are family and friendship?
から映像が回ってきた
No, Krollik sent back a video.
流して
And play it. Rosa brings up Krollik's footage on the projection screen. The footage shows Krollik and Vepley following the group of robed people into an ordinary-looking settlement. The peacefully settlement. That's not right. The peacefully settlement appears pretty similar to the one where Saga lives. The only difference is that the residents scattered around the settlement are all dressed in the same robe we've seen before as they work on modifying some of the buildings. Hey, I'll do the talking. So yeah, they were babbling about crap all the way. When can we come back, Commander? Beverly made sure to properly answer them, respond to the audience's cheers and idol's job too, you know. You call that responding to them? It wasn't even a conversation at all. You were the noises of them all. Beverly's not noisy. That's nuts. Someone's coming over. A group of rope people appear in the footage. They clearly bear injuries, but they are not wearing any gear that would protect them against collapse radiation. On their faces is zeal. That is rather unusual in people living in contamination zones, excuse me. Welcome, friends. We shall proceed to the place of eternal peace where you shall be baptized. Peace be with us. Ad parlitas.
座標を確認
Confirm your coordinates. I've sent them over. What do we do next, Commander?
コルフェンがそこにいる
Verify that colony isn't here and
ユニット接近中
enemy units approaching. Visual comparison. It's those people from before.
振り払って
Shake them off and we'll head to your location. Krollik, learn as much as you can. And the Lord sent the collapse storms to cleanse humanity of its sins. Begin the engagement. Take out as many enemies as possible. Man created these monstrous beings, the dolls that now walk the earth, imitating humans. False creatures that walk among us. They must be cleansed and purified.
用意
Ad parlitas. That's the story.
それがしが守る
ほら危ないよ身が立ってろ
消去 それがしが守る
How long do you want to attack? Like enough with the bloody
私の新発明
Thoughts, man.
味わってみて私が終わらせる
Correct.
真理と荘厳を捧げん
作戦するよ
今だ了解
Bro, what's that got to do with anything? What are you talking about? Fives! Get your head out of the gutter, bro. The remaining enemy units are retreating. All units stay on guard.
戦場は片付いた。皆の者、よくやったな。
Near the end. At Parlitas. I've confirmed that the remaining enemy units are fleeing the combat area.
また逃がしたの。
Escapees again. There were too many of them, and by the time we noticed, the furthest ones had already fled.
戻ってきて。補給
Come back for now. Once the two of you resupply, we'll head over to where Krolik and Vepli are. Understood.
メリー、
Mailing, is Zelena still resisting? Resting? Just now. She was a little scared and kept asking for Colney. She went to sleep eventually, and I don't think she's woken up yet. I wonder if Colney was like bad from the get-go and she was whispering nonsense into Helena's ears or something.
彼女が起きて指令室
If she wants to go to the ops room after she wakes up, let her come here. No problem, I'll let her know. Commander. I follow the voice and look toward the projection screen, but the view is dark. Okay.
どうしたの？
What's going on? Didn't you see that just now? That's Colney up ahead. Oh my god. Really?
画面
Colgate, what are you doing? It's too dark. Where are you? Beats me. Inside some kind of room, I guess. We saw something about a factory when we first arrived. Then that blabbering lot went in, so we followed. Once we were inside, we saw another group of people, and Colney was among them. You can't tell from the image? Ah, it looks really dark. You may need to adjust the brightness and contrast. Oh, Vepli tweaked the feed. Leave it to Vepli. Contrast okay, brightness okay. Did you see it now, Commander? I can see her blue hair. The view gradually brightens up, revealing several figures at an unknown distance as the camera zooms in. The figures are all robed, but the one with blue hair stands up from the rest.
見えたわ。
I do. Can you get closer to her? She's not too far away, but there are lots of people here and nobody's moving. We'd stand out too much. Blue-haired figure looks toward Krolik and Vepli as if she hears a familiar voice. She mumbles something in surprise. I can just about make out what she's about what she says by reading her lips. You guys? Oh, Colney averts her gaze immediately.
彼女は何を見
What's she looking at? Is it Trifium? Vepli recognizes him. Vepli moves the camera to capture another figure also dressed in the same robe.
なんとかしてコルフェンに
Think of a way to get close to Colney first. Got it. Krolik and Vepli are just about to make their move when everyone suddenly hushes up around them.
どうしたの？
What's going on? Someone's coming. In the feed, the blurry figures gradually stop moving. The silence is interrupted by a rustling sound. The robed crowd bow in unison and make the cross sign with their fingers while facing a certain direction. Excuse me. They hold this position for so long, I start wondering if the live feed is disconnected. I am just about to ask Krolik and Vepli when a soft voice speaks. The man of light bestows the gospel. But then it stops and everything is silent once more.
喋ってるのは誰？
Who's that speaking? I don't know. The clothes they are wearing are different from those of others, and I can't make them out. Vepli, let's look somewhere else. Careful, everyone. The angle's changing. As Vepli points the camera at a higher point, some blurry symbols flash past the screen for a split second.
ストップ。
Wait. Huh?
ズームできる。
Can you zoom in? Vepli see. It's at maximum magnification. Is there something that's bothering you?
今見てるところ。
Look at the wall where the camera lens is pointing toward the ceiling. What's that symbol over there? Symbol? Let me see. Krolik turns to look and her bunny ears briefly block the view. That's a... what is it? A circle with a pair of legs? The boundary stone of life shattered in the lengthy silence. Nemesis has returned to the ops room and is now also staring at the projection screen. Several acute angles peek through the space between Krolik's bunny ears. Nemesis frowns slightly. Don't confuse things now, Nemesis. A brand new light flows into the sky, chasing the quivering flame.
ネメシスは何？
What does she say? This weird circular symbol is... Wait, you've seen it before, Nemesis? Have you seen something like this before? After some hesitation, Nemesis nods.
私たちに
Was it before we met you? But we didn't see any symbols like this beside you like this beside you when we first met. Nemesis, were you once part of Paradise? Was Nemesis part of Paradise? Are predetermined. We have walked through long passages as our crystals shone dimly in the dark. Our days together ancient and long. The soft voice speaks again, interrupting Nemesis before she can answer. No wonder I fell in love with Nemesis. At the sound of the voice, a robed crowd in the feed start bowing and making the cross sign with their fingers again. Let's deal with Colney first. Krolik, they're on the move. See if you can approach Colney. Vepley, can you adjust the camera angle? Vepley's on it. Commander, do you see it now? Oh, it's that girl! I was like wondering who this girl, like she was in the freaking event missions and stuff. I thought she was related to Sextons and the Umbrella chick. Maybe this is where she comes into the story. Okay. Looks pretty cool though. I see a dark figure on the blurry image. The figure standing amidst the crowd is not particularly tall and is standing on a simple podium which is briefly visible whenever the crowd shifts. On the podium, the figure gazes serenely over the crowd at the light source in the dimly lit space with their arms open towards the sky. Dark silhouette. Oh. Forbearance is not merely a matter of the passage of time. Behold, for he watches us with his omnipotent gaze, watching as we offer our loyalty to him. Bro, I'm loving this so much. He watches us and we gain peace from his words, in keeping with his signs. As we pray to each source of light, he reveals, Lady Imor will descend and we shall joyously celebrate her arrival. Lady Imor, cleanse us of our trials in your mercy and grace, and open the door to peace for us. Please walk with us. Bro, this is sick, man. We shall now walk in the light. Please purify our suffering. Please guide us to our place of repose where we shall sing together. Ad Parlitas. Colney. Using the robed worship as a cover, Krolik and Vepley manage to slip close to Colney. Krolik grabs Colney's hand. Oh, here we go. What? Colney, what are you doing? What the hell? Like, you're being silly now. What are you wearing? Colgate, what the hell is this? Like, this is so random. This little shit of a girl. Like, just... What is this? Oh my god. From where to where, man? Where did we come from? Where are we now? Come on, let's head to the entrance. There's no telling what they're doing here. Once they stop, we'll have a hard time leaving. It's so random. She just wanders off and then Colney almost falls over when Krolik tries to drag her along, but she pushes Krolik away using her other hand. I'm staying here. There better be a good justification for this. Why are you being so difficult? If it's that Chrysantheme or whatever guy, I'll help you deal with him. Just come with us. Deal with him? You mean make him a loyal fan of Vepley's? Vepley will help. Vepley, please, not now. This is getting too intense. Endless pain surrounds us, lost Kavitas. He tells me with his suffering face that anger and sorrow can become soul stones, cutting off the path of return. You'll help me deal with him. So if I leave with you now, you'll stay and help me take. Oh, maybe she's like undercover. It's not like it's out of the question. There's so many audience members here, but everyone's feelings are a little weird. Vepley wants everyone to be happy. Maybe she's like following this guy, but undercover. How will you do that? Sing a song, do a dance? Why don't you go over and try it? What if they end up taking care of you instead? So you're saying this audience is being into interactions then? Krolik, bring her back. Leader, was this decision made after factoring in resource expenditures and risk taken? Is she being like, she's being sarcastic, like she's being like disrespectful now. Is she making fun of the commander for being trying to like evaluate things effectively? Do it, Krolik. I've had it. Colney, come with us. Behold the earth as the starlight blooms. He watches us now with his suffering gaze as we offer up Kavitas. Wait, who's Kavitas? He watches us, and we, in keeping with his words, shall gain peace. In keeping with his signs. The robed worshippers can be seen interlacing their fingers in the feed in some sort of symbol. But this chapter's intense, man. And Krolik's voice pierces right through the silence. Oh god. Oh no. Bro, they look like bro, they look pretty sick, man. They kind of look like Mortal Kombat characters from like Outworld or something. The figure on the podium turns to look at Krolik. With the camera, I meet the figure's gaze for a brief moment. Crap, withdraw! The figure raises an arm and points at where she is looking. The robed crowd all turn their heads in unison. Ooh, don't get so worked up, everyone take your time. Oh my god. The comms lines breaks up in a burst of static. I hear a faint cry just before the signal is lost. It's them! That was intense. Intense, bro. Yep. What the hell is going on? In a certain factory in the yellow zone. Those who refuse to join shall be punished. It's them! At his command, the crowd, who was just looking at them, now start charging towards them. A crush is threatening to happen in the densely packed space. The trio are pushed up against each other as they desperately try to avoid being engulfed by the incoming wave. Wait, Criffian, where's Criff? Oh, quit pushing, you're messing up Vipli's hair. Oh my god, I can't. Is there any time to worry about your hair? Hold them off, we're leaving. Vipli's trying, but everyone loves Vipli so much that Vipli can't handle them. Oh my god, man. Wait, Colney, get over here. I'm not going after you if you get swept away. Where's Criffian? You look so stupid. What are you wearing? What are you doing? Where's Criffian? He's gone. I was so close. Everything was going just fine. I was so close to avenging Anthea. Ah. Okay, so there's some backstory over there. Who the hell's Anthea? Wait a minute, who's Anthea? Pepper knows there must be a super important fan. Oh my god. A fan? You know nothing. Why did you even come here? Why did you even come after me? Should we have waited until they tore you apart for scrap and threw you into the recycling plant then? Oh, I see. You even deleted your Neuroclad backup. Does that mean you wanted us to go to the underground brokers to piece your Neuroclad together too? Not even Mei Ling would be able to handle all that overtime, you know. What's all this nonsense about overtime and Neuroclouds? You don't need to pretend you came after me because you're concerned about me. Everything I did in the past was fake. I'm not the doll you thought I was. Can't you tell? What? What the hell does that have to do with me? Then why are you even here? At this rate, you're gonna die in the contamination zone, you know? Why don't you think about it? Who was the one who snuck onto our MBB in the first place because she couldn't hack it by herself in the contamination zone? Now you're asking why we're here? You think we're going to die or something? You don't know just how good I am, do you? Wait, we're all performing on the same stage together, so fighting is bad. Oh my god, next. At the precise moment, Krolik takes out the robed worshippers who got their hands on Vipli and drags her out of the crowd. I told you to stay close, Colin. Come with us. I don't know. This is weird. I'm confused. Aren't leader and commander about to get here? Look, from so far, it looks like there's some like backstory here that she's trying to like avenge someone from like a long time ago. It looks like it's about time. What the hell's going on? Are comms still not getting through? Oi, Colin, Vipli, stay close. We're heading back to the entrance. Krolik neutralizes the robed worshippers blocking their way and tilts her head at Vipli and Colin behind her. Time for a formation change. Vipli will be right here. I mean, because Paradise has been around for a while, I think, so there must be something that happened a long time ago. I'm not going. Is this any time to be throwing a tantrum? Leader and the commander aren't coming. Huh? Oh, you didn't think of that, Krolik? Aren't you supposed to be great? There are so many people here that getting you and me out is going to be a waste of lots of supplies and time. Besides, I deleted my dull IFF data. The MBV still has backup bodies, so as long as they can load your Neurocloud backups into them, they'll be able to reactivate you and Vipli. Do you think the commander would come here just to die? What the hell? Are you actually throwing a tantrum right now? Tell you what, Colony, I'll make you a bet. The cleared path is soon blocked again by more incoming worshippers in robes. Alex bends her knees and holds out her blade, her eyes narrow. On what? Leader will come and that stupid nemesis will too. The commander won't come in person, but Leader will. on the commander's orders. Therefore, if you see leader, you come back with me. Will you take that bet? I'm not betting. What's the point of making such a pointless bet? I'm staying here. I have to stay here. So you're saying you're definitely going to see leader then, Colney? See, she's just trying to be difficult. Only they regard us as enemies, and now that you're with us, you can't stay here any longer. No, I can't. After taking care of the robed worshippers in front of her once again, Frolic turns back impatiently to Colney. See, now that you've gotten it out of your system, how about going back to look for Lee? People armed with different weapons have appeared behind Colney, and those weapons are about to hit her. Colney, behind you. She's John Wick inside a doll. No, she wishes she was John Wick, bro. The other Chinese doll is John Wick. I forgot her name. Oh, the martial arts one. Colney, save the bickering for later. Get rid of these lunatics fast. It's a cool area. Since Fives is here, we'll use his doll again. General Kenobi.
用意それがしが守る
ほら危ないよ逃がったってろ
消去
用意
索敵するよ
今だ
Nice. Double kill.
私の新発明
Big ult. I mean, yeah.
私が終わらせる
真理と荘厳を捧げん
And Macchiato is so strong, actually. You get a lot of value from the reaction shots.
索敵するよ
Better not be like a $1 has to survive kind of challenge.
今だ
ほら危ないよ今よ
真理と荘厳を捧げん
今だ
Papa, toot toot,
私
ba
が終わ
ba.
らせる
Bro, that was stuck in my head today as well.
昔みたいに
I was gonna look for it and listen to it again, but I couldn't be bothered looking for it. Ba ba, toot toot, wa wa. Oh, we're already near the end. Okay. In the ops room aboard the Elmo, Helena, who was made to leave before, is now sitting peacefully in the lounge behind me, while all of my attention is focused on the screens that are displaying a myriad of information.
目標地点まで
We are 7 kilometers away from our destination. We should be there in 12 minutes. A predetermined rhythm, filling everything in sight, entangling and stirring, faint, fine strands that cannot be detected.
ネメシス
Nemesis, are you trying to tell us that we're in danger up ahead? In the comms window, Nemesis opens her mouth to speak, but then she just shakes her head. It's like, you never explained if you were part of Paradise, by the way. Do you want to go back to the whole explanation with you and Paradise?
それとも
Did you remember something? Oh, here we go. Bro, I'm too good, man. I called it like literally one sentence before. Did you remember something related to Paradise? Nemesis shakes her head again. After some thought, she nods.
衣類の喧騒
The clamor of indifferent kinds on different paths tangled with each other.
その
Colleague hasn't contacted us yet. It can't be helped. We'll just have to ask her after she gets back. Groza and Nemesis, let's go.
出ましょう
Let's pick up the pace.
了解
Okay. Groza and Nemesis keep moving forward, and the building in which Krolik and others are currently located slowly comes into view.
指揮官
Gun.
何
What?
ここの
The buildings here, they don't look like the ones we usually see in the contamination zone settlements. Nemesis begins streaming video. A common constructor existing on both ends of the boundary. A video feed appears on the screen, replacing Groza and Nemesis. Since the person behind the camera is moving at high speed, the video is shaking rapidly and everything is a blurry mess. Amidst the smear of yellow, a cluster of speary black architecture of uneven heights gradually appears on the screen. The outlandish appearance makes them very eye-catching. Are those black towers? The image is affected by ambient light levels. They're actually dark grey, brownish grey, and black. From where we're looking, all we can tell is that they were built recently and that the joins on the outer walls are poorly made. Many of them are wobbling at the current wind force speeds, and some of them look like they're going to collapse. Their sizes are uneven. They range from 1 to 10 meters in height, though that's just a crude estimate, and from their appearance, they do appear to be towers in the conventional sense. Since when was Paradise in the habit of doing this? Borika? Helena, who has been sitting quietly in the lounge, suddenly jumps to her feet. I turn to look to her. She recoils briefly when she meets my gaze. She averts her eyes, then forces herself to look at me again. Borika, teacher, Commander. Commander. Realizing her mistake, Helena squeezes her eyes shut and shudders. It's Commander. I beckon at her. She opens one eye, then seeing my gesture, she jumps up happily. She takes 2 steps closer to me, but then she stops in her tracks. Helena, come over. With my reassurance, Helena runs up to me and tugs tentatively at my sleeve. I smooth out her hair, which has fallen out of place when she ran. Not me, Commander. Helena, what is Borika? Commander don't know? Should I know? Big, tall, deep, together? Is she talking about Borika? Borika. Is that a building like the kind in the streamed images? It's called Borika, you've seen it before? The question seems so challenging. Helena scrunches up her entire face in contemplation. Not the same. Pointy bits the same? Where is it? Dark and crystally. Helena's answer is vague. My silence seems to be making you uneasy. Helena, helpful? Go to your room, Helena. What the hell was that? Nah, I'm joking. She tugs at my sleeve again. Her cheeks are flushed as she grows nervous. Very helpful. Thank you, Helena. Oh! Commander, we've arrived. I focus my attention on the projection screen. Like, how do you... English? Hello? Observing from a close distance, the architecture vary in sizes. The smallest is no longer than a table, while the largest is just shy of 3 stories tall. Just then, the largest 3-story tower-shaped architecture with a strange but plain appearance reflects the gentle sunlight and shines brightly on this stretch of wilderness in the yellow zone. A small factory nearby pales in comparison. Several road people are scattered outside the factory, their fingers are all making the cross sign. This is so far probably like the most interesting story kind of in the world, lore kind of stuff, I want to say. Is this the factory Krolik was talking about? I've compared the coordinates. They're the same as when we lost contact with Krolik during her last transmission. Aside from Vepli's random nonsense, like the pacing of this is how it should be. And like the information being dropped. We're not talking about random stuff for like half an hour. Enemy units detected near the factory. Prepare to assault. Prioritize covering Colony and the others. Like it didn't drag on at all, this chapter. Wow wow. Doo doo. Ba ba. Wow wow. Ah, this just never ends. We spotted Krolik and the others ahead. Premises prepared to give them fire support. Get away from me. Dense black raven feathers. Tell me, what are you spacing out for? Is that leader? It's just like, don't tell me this is one of those, I'm a Uwu doll, no one cares about me, I'm gonna go do something crazy and see if they react and come for me because I want attention. This is one of those. Done. Earlier came to see Vipper's performance too. Like this angsty freaking teenager attention wanting character. Nemesis, follow me. Cover me. Like, if this whole thing was because of that, I mean, not really because of the parody stuff, but still, pretty lame. One, one, do, do, ba, ba. Guys are water weak as well. Yeah. What's the mission? Autoplay? Okay. Was that 10k? Good doing. But Zala's Tololo's maxed out. If I had a Tololo like that too, that'd be crushing content. These guys are pretty cool though. How are you healing? I don't have any healers in the group. Krolik. Leader. Krolik sends a person blocking her way, flying, and drags Colony back on her feet. Colony, steady now. Hey. Unordered movement, hidden in one's base nature. Oh, of course. If even you can't get here or sneak your like, then how much of a challenge can bring Colony be? Nemesis? Late elements tangled over and over. It should be your neurocloud affecting mine, right? Nah. No wait, you affected Colony, didn't you? She didn't affect me. The only reason why you let your mind wander is because you're too damn close to her. Matching words and deeds, the shadow that is cast cannot be suppressed. Yes, I do think Colony is way better than you. Why didn't we leave you behind and take Colony back and said, Crowley, calm down, man. Now you're being silly, more rogue worshippers enter the fray. Pollock is starting to struggle with holding back the enlarging crowd. Several worshippers manage to slip past and charge towards Vepli behind her. Aye. Nemesis, cover Vepli, calmly, let's go back together. Calmly remain silent with her back facing Groza. Don't forget your aim, you're low on supplies, do you plan to stay here and die like your medical team? Ooh! Groza! With the shots. No, then go. Shots fired. I repeat. Shots fired. What are you making such a fuss for? Just go already. Holly grabs Colony while the collar from behind and drags her out of harm's way. Vepli, take her. No problem. Colony, time for a handshake event. Make sure you hold on good and tight to Vepli's hand. Colony purses her lips and finally decides to give in. Riding the two dolls' momentum, she starts retreating towards the entrance of the factory where Groza and Nemesis currently are. Listen, for he has bestowed a revelation that will free us of all suffering. A dark figure who has been standing on the spot in silence raises her hand. Punishment descends, and we shall bring salvation to the faithless. Lady Amor, please watch us, for we shall go to the place of eternal repose for the sake of our salvation. What the hell is that all about? Bring punishment in his holy name. Amen, amen. The robed worshippers gradually fall silent around them. They make the cross sign with their fingers, bow slightly, and part to make way. The dark figure glides towards the dolls along the path. Get over here. Get over here!
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ
Wow, wow. Do, do. Ba, ba. Well, God damn it, vibes. You got stuck in my head, bro. Boss fight. Let's go. Belator. Belator. Nice, and we have just enough energy. Wow, wow. Do, do. Ba, ba. Wow, wow. Commander, enemy leader detected assessed as a high threat target. Be careful, Paradis combat units are often surprisingly strong. Oh, is this guy Paradis? Who's part of the training and stuff, and the targeted studies. Prioritize defeating them and then quickly evacuate. Cover that, commencing battle. Belator is the poison sniper. It should be easy peasy, easy peasy. I want to try. I'm gonna manual this one. What's he weak to? Water, and you know what? I'm gonna bring. Yeah.
了解
Yokai. You're about to get yokite. But they still look like the monster from Resident Evil 5. Coronation. Each with independent HP and stability index. When the stability index is above 0, damage taken is reduced by 0. If there is in between one flow HP will be healed. If one of them dies, it will be gain enhancement. Additionally, if both and weapons of each other, both will receive buff. Bro. So I think this is the kind of boss fight where you want to kill them evenly and not focus on one. An effective blade control takes of stun, call command version of 3D character. I think so, yeah. And you want to separate them maybe and kill them.
進歩は必須よ
Do, do. I can probably just one shot. They're pretty tank, man. What level are they? 30, I mean, should be okay. Yeah. So he's gonna get an enhancement now. I just kill you right here, right now. Right here, right now, right here, right now. Yeah, okay, easy. Commander, the enemy leader has been eliminated. They're in disarray. All units start retreating. Copy. The MBV location has been synchronized. RTV ASAP. Return to base. Okay, yes. What? Why don't you guys just capture one and question them? Okay, we'll just leave two behind and take a shot from behind. We shall grant rebirth to the faithless. Observe us and grant eternal peace. Amen, amen. Vehicle speed at 80 kilometers an hour. Did they catch up with us? I'm not detecting anything on the vehicle monitor. I think we lost them. Maintain current speed and cross-reference environmental data. Once we've lost them, find a place to hide. Will do. Is the emergency supply finished? Leader just sent a message. She said she met up with Colony, but Colony doesn't want to register her Abathero file, so let us bring her here. Just let her go, man. If she wants to be a freaking annoying brat and doesn't want to join and go off her own, just let her go. We'll find someone else. Kralik and Vepley both took some damage to their bodies during the battle just now, and Nemesis is helping to fix them. Should I go over now? What's with this bloody mood of hers? You're good friends with Colney. Aren't you worried about her? Yes, I am, but everyone's hurt and I've got to do repairs. Worried. Me too. Right, Nemesis handle emergency repairs. Once you've settled Colney's problems, go give Krolik and Ripley a once-over. I guess I can do that. Is Colney okay? Also, there's something I need to ask of you and Helena. Hmm? The hell? 15 minutes later. Colney. The door slides open. Helena spots Colney back in the back and looks up at me. I give her a small nod. I still don't understand what the hell she was doing there. I guess to kill that guy or something, avenge her former friends. Helena grins happily and waves her arms at Colney. Here, Colney. Helena. Ribbon, pretty, I like. Yes, very pretty. Colney, don't like? I like it. Colney, like. Helena dashes towards Colney, closing the distance between them. Colney is startled, but she only takes a step back. I do worry. Nah, Mei seems like just does her job, man. She works. She's a hard worker. What's this? Helena smooths out the non-existent wrinkles on her bow and pins it delicately on Colney's chest. Ah, for you, all like. Yeah. Isn't this Veply's? Veply gave me, you like, give you. Yeah. No, thank you, Helena. I'll be leaving after I finish resupply. So you'll be leaving to die at the hands of people you can't possibly beat? Just let her go, man. Face. To the side, Goz's face remains expressionless. Colney's hand freezes over the bow pinned on her chest. Are we having a moment, guys? Is that what we're trying to do right now? Leader. Will the person who named you Colney have approved of that? Ignoring Mei Ling, Groza continues to gaze impassively at Colney. I don't know. I don't know, and I never will. I don't need her answer. I know she'd agree. She would agree to letting you go out there to commit suicide? It is not suicide. Colney, we can do it together. Leader wants to help you too. Help you deal with Griffin. Nah, I really don't. The moment I pull Centaureese, I'm like, you can go wherever you want. Help me deal with Griffium. Aren't you weighing risks incurred and the risk was expended before choosing to flee? You say as we're running away. You mean you're not? The MEV is moving at high speed and moving away from them. Pulling away from them is to take them by surprise and give us the advantage. We need to settle things between you and Griffium. Who the hell is Griffium, man? Like, it was that one guy we bumped into, and then that like he's like a main character, and we barely even saw the guy. But it's a bit. It's just insert this random ass character, and it's not like he's meant to be important, but there hasn't been any importance displayed in the story. I lower my head, the sunlight shining through the window into the ops room hits my profile. I don't know if they can clean anything from my face, but I'm trying my best to stay composed. I want to know what this lost Kabitas is too. Okay, was that it? Lost Kabitas. Oh, that was it. Wah, do, ba. Okay, I guess that wraps up chapter 7. So is chapter 8 gonna be the one that's coming out with Daiyan? And the story continues, I guess? The music down a bit, it's a bit loud. Which is only in a few hours from now, so it'll be nice. But today's session was just a story one. I wanted to catch up before the new Daiyan event comes out in like literally 4.5 hours from now, I think. Chapter 8 next. Okay, nice. Now that we're all caught up to the story, there won't be any spoilers when we do the story event. Because the one thing I don't like with the new events is you have to do the story to get to the supply missions, to do the dailies. I wish it was the other way around. You could just do the supply missions separately. So that way you don't have to rush the story to get to the daily ticket thing. It's a misplay in my opinion. Especially when it comes out halfway through the day. like 4 a.m. my time, and I've only got like the rest of the day to do it. And God forbid you're working on that day or you have school or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was it for today. I'm not gonna do anything else, but because I'm gonna prepare for tomorrow's stream, which will be in the afternoon. So like approximately maybe 13 hours from now, and I'll meet you guys in the Daiyan event. But today was a short one. I'm gonna get ready for it, and I've been playing like this week. I've just been non-stop playing this game, especially trying to get like the bloody endless projections done. Like even today, I woke up a bit earlier just so I can have another crack, but I failed. Actually, I got the boss to like 20% health, but it was just too difficult. I couldn't do it. But yeah, I've just been like at it adamantly. So I'm gonna take a nice little break and just get some stuff done. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys literally in like 13 hours for the Daiyan event, and we'll check that out together. Hope you guys had fun. I'll see you soon. Peace, peace.